Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of GWA Supercharged. I am Joe Davis. We're coming to you live from Seattle, and we're just a couple of days out from Power Struggle this Sunday. Tonight, we're going to get the action started right away.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Eddie Sheffield, representing the Varsity Club from Spokane, Washington, weighing in at 178 pounds,
Ryan Morris of the Varsity Club set for action. One-on-one action against the man that his partner, Eddie Sheffield, faced 2 weeks ago here on Supercharged, and I'm talking about Gavin Briggs, and here he comes.
And his opponent, accompanied by Don Holmes from Riverside, California, weighing in at 215 pounds, Gavin Briggs.
And here he is, Gavin Briggs, along with his manager, Don Holmes. Last week, Gavin Briggs was victorious over Eddie Sheffield. The first match that he had his manager, Don Holmes, at ringside with him. A newer partnership here in Global Wrestling Alliance. A new look for young Mr. Briggs as well. Don Holmes said he's going to make him look like a superstar, and well, he's got stars on him. Maybe that counts. It's close enough. Well, ready for action. It's Ryan Morris against Gavin Briggs here on Supercharged. The official calls for the bell, and we're ready. Lock up, center of the ring, and down with a backbreaker to start things off. Clubbing blow by Gavin Briggs. And Briggs now sends Morris face first into the top turnbuckle. And again, as Don Holmes looks on from ringside. And whip across to the far side with velocity. And Gavin Briggs, just as we saw last week, going over to his manager to get a little bit of advice or a little bit of encouragement. I can't really tell exactly what's going on there, but Gavin Briggs had done that several times last week. Clothesline takes Morris down to the canvas. Cover right here. 1, 2, and a 2 count. Ryan Morris gets the shoulder up. Briggs now stands Morris up and hooks him up. Alabama Slammer. 1, 2, and still a 2. The right shoulder comes off the canvas to stop the count. And Briggs back over to his manager. He's saying, hey, Don, what do I do here now? I don't know what to do. Now he's firing the right hands into the face of Ryan Morris. And look at this. Knee strike right on the chin. There's the cover. This could be all. 2, no. Still only a 2. And Morris back up to his feet. Knee strike to the girts. And Morris sends Briggs over the top rope into the floor. Trying to create a little distance there. Get a little bit of a breather. And Morris now with the forearm strike right on the chin. Block, dragon screw by Gavin Briggs. And Briggs right over to Don Holmes yet again. Sending Morris into the guardrail, now face first. And back into the ring. Briggs now up to the top rope. And down with the elbow drop. The cover. 1, 2. He got, no, I thought he got him. Gavin Briggs thought he got him. The official says no. And Eddie Sheffield, now on the outside of the ring, had something to say to Gavin Briggs. Long enough for Morris to capitalize. What a shot. What a match this is turning out to be, ladies and gentlemen, as our opener for Supercharged. And we have much more action for you later on tonight with a big-time main event. And I will talk about that here in just a few moments at the conclusion of this matchup. And Morris just going to town here on Gavin Briggs. Since the distraction, Morris now with the, looks like a Cobra clutch, a modified version of it. Couple of elbows, breaks that up there. And Briggs gets caught with a drop kick. Here's the cover. And no, well, apparently he didn't like that cover. 1, 2, 3, no, but very close. Ryan Morris, since taking back over after the distraction by Eddie Sheffield, he's been all over Gavin Briggs like a blanket. And axe kick right to the back of the head. And Briggs right back to his feet. Clothesline. And now here comes Gavin Briggs. And now I think Briggs has just gotten fired up. I think Morris, even though he's just reversed that, Morris has made Gavin Briggs quite angry. Now working over the left knee. Cover here by Morris. 1, 2, and no. Still only a 2. Oh, what a shot. That one's going to ring the bell of Gavin Briggs. And this is a third. And that one looks like it has split Gavin Briggs wide open. That one won't help matters any. And right outside the ring, and Gavin Briggs sending Eddie Sheffield into the guardrail. And now Morris to the guardrail. Head first. Once again. Backbreaker on the outside. And Gavin Briggs is fired up now. It's almost as if seeing his own blood has woken up something inside. Gavin Briggs and Morris to the steps. The official up to 6 here now. Make that 7, and Morris is back in the ring, and Gavin Briggs follows. Drops the knee, and a second time, right into the back. And kicked off. Looked like he was maybe going to go for the modified sharpshooter there. And now Briggs to the corner. Kick blocked, reversal now against the ropes, and a straight right hand right to the jaw. Couple of elbow strikes against the rope, clothesline. And now Briggs going to the leg. And again, Briggs now gonna wrap him up with the pretzel right down to the canvas. And there it is. There's the modified sharpshooter. And Ryan Morris, yeah, that's it. He's got nowhere to go. He had no choice but to give that up or risk permanent damage. And Ryan Morris, it didn't take long after the modified sharpshooter was locked in.
Here is your winner, Gavin Briggs.
And Gavin Briggs had to fight for this one. But he's victorious here tonight on Supercharged. Since joining Don Holmes, Gavin Briggs is now 2 for 2. You starting to become a believer in Gavin Briggs? Yeah, I think the jury's still out on that. But either way, later on tonight, we have the United States Heavyweight Champion Chris Vandiver taking on Justin Reed. And then we have the Women's World Champion Halie Nolan set to square off against Lacey Evens. And for our main event, we have primetime Charles Thompson set to take on Big Bubba Mason. But first, and coming up next, the Viking Raiders, the #1 contenders for the World Tag Team titles, will take on the champions, the Pitbulls. And we have a quick update regarding Power Struggle this Sunday. And again, I just mentioned that the Viking Raiders were the #1 contenders. They will challenge the Pitbulls for the World Tag Team titles this Sunday at Power Struggle. So the match coming up next will be non-title, but it will set the stage for, wait a second, the Viking Raiders were making their way down to the ring. They just got attacked and just got the back of their head smashed in with the World Tag Team Championship belts by the Pitbulls. And now Mahler in the ring with a shot to Eric. Drapes him over the top rope. And now here comes Ivar. He's got Mahler Isaac in the corner. And shoulder first into the post. Down right into the chest. Here's the cover. 1, 2. No. Mahler kicks out at 2. Right hand shot right to the Gertz. And now Mahler Isaac coming back. The Pitbulls with a savage attack with the World Tag Team Championship belts. Eric and Ivar at a disadvantage in this one right out the gate. Tag, and in comes Luther Isaac. Down across the left arm. And again. And put that track on repeat. There's a third time. Luther with the scoop. That is impressive. Ivar, not a small man. And Eric reaching for the tag. Ivar's going to get cut off by Luther. Here's the cover. 1, 2, 3. No, not 3. The official only says 2. And now, Ivar over the top rope. There's the forearm shot. Ivar back in and gets caught with the rolling forearm smash. Tag and a dive and a tag, and we have tags on both sides. Eric now with the forearm. A shot to Luther, and right back to Mahler. There's a shot by Mahler. Mahler Isaac with the double underhook power bomb. Down with a splash. Mauler Isaac sending Eric face first into the canvas. This match going to go a long way in determining who's going to come out of Power Struggle this Sunday as World Tag Team Champions. That shoulder block nearly took Eric out of his boots. Cover, that'll do it. 1, 2, 3. No! Kick out by Eric at the last moment. Down with a splash. I gotta believe, even if the Pitbulls did not win this one, the shot to the back of the head with the World Tag Team Championship belts and all this punishment that Eric and Ivar are taking is going to go a long way in a successful title defense for the Pitbulls this Sunday. And can't guarantee that Eric and Ivar are going to be at 100% for that tag team title matchup. Using the ropes and down with a stomp into the solar plexus. Tag, and in comes Ivar. Driving the elbow down. Now, Ivar with Luther Isaac sends him to the corner. Splash. Bulldog to the Pitbull. Cover, center of the ring. 1 and only a 1. But the official did take a little bit longer to get there than he should have. Shot to the back of the head. Shot to the midsection. Luther Isaac with a headbutt to the back of the neck, and look him just toss Ivar to the side. Tag, and in comes Mauler Isaac. Mauler saying that this one is over. He's got Ivar right where he wants him. What a shot. And there's another tag. Luther back in. Ivar right by his tag team partner. So a tag to Eric. And look at this. Suplex with a bridge. 1, 2, 3. And he got him. And just like that, but let's look at that again. Eric not expecting it, gets caught, popped up into the German suplex with a bridge, and with the damage that was already done, that was enough.
Here are your winners, the Pitbulls.
Well, the Pitbulls are victorious here tonight, but that's not coming without any controversy whatsoever, because the attack to the back of the heads with the Tag Team Championship belts softened up the Viking Raiders before this one could even get started. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, the United States Heavyweight Champion Chris Vandiver's in action against Lightning Kid Justin Reed. A rematch from last week, but a distraction by Ray Snyder gave an unfair advantage to Justin Reed. So this, a rematch of that match last week. And here comes the United States Heavyweight Champion, Chris Vandiver. Excuse me, Chris Mad Dog Vandiver. Of course, his wife Lilith driving this monstrosity out here to the ring. Chris Vandiver looking intense as always. Again, this match, a rematch of Vandiver and Reed's match last week. Interference by Ray Snyder didn't help the situation. We're looking for a clear-cut winner here.
And his opponent from Eugene, Oregon, weighing in at 168 pounds, Lightning Kid Justin Reed.
Justin Reed. with a victory over the United States Heavyweight Champion last week, controversial or not. And a victory here over the United States Heavyweight Champion. If he can make it 2 in a row, you got to believe that Justin Reed would probably be next in line for a shot at the United States Heavyweight Championship. The bell sounds and we're underway. Lock up center of the ring. Neither man gains an advantage. And lock up again. And wraps up the arm, drives it down over the shoulder. And the torque on the shoulder joint. That one's not going to feel good in the next 5 minutes. And Vandiver, like a mad dog, mauling the face of Justin Reed. Reed now with a kick right to the face. And Reed against the ropes and a knockdown. Reed now with a shot and against the ropes, right to the kidneys. Back area. Against the ropes, down with the elbow drop. Cover. 1. No. Only a 1 this time. And there's a shot right up underneath the chin. And hip toss. Looks like it was slightly modified there by Mad Dog Vandiver. And down with the arm drag. The arm bar, into an arm bar. And Vandiver has Lightning Kid right where he wants him, I think. Insigirki! Just like that, that's going to turn things around for the Lightning Kid. And up to the middle rope, there's a shot. Diving back elbow off the middle rope. Here's the cover. 1. Only a 1. There's a shot right to the face. And another back suplex, dropping Justin Reed right on his head. Couple of shots to the face there. And now going to work on the hands of Justin Reed. And shot to the lower back. Knocked down. And there's another. Duck under the clothesline. Vandiver with the high elevation on that beautifully executed drop kick. And headlock takeover. Takes Justin Reed back to the center of the ring. Here's the cover here. 1, 2, 3. No. Oh, that was close. And Vandiver in control. Hits the Van Cutter. 1, 2, 3. That's all she wrote for the Lightning Kid here tonight. Take a look at this. This is how he did it. Bam! Van Cutter perfectly done, and it was lights out for the Lightning Kid. Victory here tonight. Oh, wait a second. Well, here comes Ray Snyder again. He's been a real thorn in the side of Mad Dog. Wait just a damn second. Ray Snyder with a blindside attack to the United States Heavyweight Champion. And speaking of both of these two men, this issue will be settled this Sunday at Power Struggle when Mr. Amazing Ray Snyder challenges Chris Mad Dog Vandiver. United States Heavyweight Championship on the line. But that is not all. Here's an update. The Women's World Tag Team Championship will be on the line as the Spitfire Warriors will defend against Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae, vicious and delicious. Now going from one set of champions, going to another champion, the Women's World Champion, Halie Nolan, set for one-on-one action against Lacey Evens, coming up right now.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Hollywood, California, the Global Wrestling Alliance Women's World Champion, the Superstar, Halie Nolan.
Well, this young lady has bucket loads of confidence nowadays that she is the Women's World Champion, and some of the things that she has said about Whitney Duncan and about Jennifer Ramel, for that matter, the attitude of this young lady has changed drastically, and as far as I'm concerned, Halie Nolan needs to be knocked down a peg or two, and perhaps her opponent here tonight, Lacey Evens, will do just that. Here comes Lacey Evens for this one-on-one matchup. And a couple of weeks ago, Halie Nolan and Lacey Evens faced off. Lacey Evens was on the losing end of that matchup, looking to rectify that right here tonight against the Women's World Champion. So Halie Nolan and Lacey Evens set for one-on-one action. The official calls for the bell were underway, and Nolan right out of the ring. And Lacey Evens wants to go right out after her. She doesn't want to play these games, but a game is being played. And Halie Nolan now back into the ring against the ropes. Meteora into the cover. One. Only a one that time. That's not going to get it done. Not that early. But Halie Nolan looking to surprise Lacey Evens in the early going. There's a clothesline by Evens. And Evens now to the armbar. And Evens now punishing Halie Nolan. It's all right, this young lady needs to be put in a timeout anyways. Up to the top rope. Crossbody off the top by Lacey Evens and back to an armbar. Well, Halie Nolan tried to play mind games with Lacey Evens early on. Evens has certainly turned it around at this point and is in firm control. Here's the cover. This could be all. 1, 2, not this time. Evens now punishing Halie Nolan. And Nolan back to her feet, and there's an open hand strike. Most people would call that a slap. Down across the shoulder joint, and Nolan back to her feet. Shot right to the leg, and there's a shot right to the face. Another stiff kick right to the spine. One to the breadbasket now. Nolan all of a sudden feeling real good about herself. And there's a shot by Evens, and not sure what Evens was going for. We got turned around by the champ. And Halie Nolan sends Evens to the corner. A shot. And snapmare out of the corner. Handspring splash into the cover. 1, 2. She got her. No, she didn't. 2 count that time for Halie Nolan. And Nolan now gets a shot right to the face. And Evens back up. Goozles her. Went for the choke slam. Reversed into the arm drag. Down with the split-legged leg drop. Cover. This will be all. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, wait a second. Nolan thought it was 3. She wanted 3. She didn't get it. Now she's really upset with the officials. She's right in the official's face. But Lacey Evens kicks out of the split-legged leg drop. And Evens, going to take advantage of the situation, now has Nolan by the back of the neck. Elbow to the face, reversal. Now wait, here's a roll-up. All the body weight on the shoulders. There's 3. She got her that time. You could tell by the reaction of Lacey Evens that she didn't believe that that was 3, but let's take another look at it. The roll up, all the weight on the shoulders, nowhere to go. 2, 3, and indeed Halie Nolan with the victory. Well, Halie Nolan, victorious yet again. And that ego inflates a little bit. Well, here's Whitney Duncan. Duncan with a shot to the back of the head. And Whitney Duncan, the emotion boiling over, shot with the championship belt right in the face. I'm not going to agree with them tactics, but I did say that Lacey Evens needed to be taken down a peg. I think Whitney Duncan has just done that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this Sunday at Power Struggle, she'll have a chance to take that Women's World Championship away from Halie Nolan. Whitney Duncan challenges the superstar Halie Nolan for the GWA Women's World Championship this Sunday. That's not all. Our main event for Power Struggle, the GWA Heavyweight Championship of the World, is on the line as the Fighting Irishman Sergio Dondelinger challenges Primetime Charles Thompson. But Charles Thompson is in action next. It's main event time on Supercharged. He takes on Big Bubba Mason. Time, Charles Thompson, the heavyweight champion of the world, looking for a successful title defense this Sunday. A victory over Big Bubba Mason will certainly give him some confidence and momentum heading into that title defense. And here comes Bubba Mason.
And his opponent from Perry, Oklahoma, 104 pounds, Big Bubba Mason.
Again, Charles Thompson looking for a successful title defense here this Sunday against Sergio Dondelinger. But tonight he's got Big Bubba Mason, who is no slouch. He's a mountain of a man. And so Thompson is going to have to try to end this one as early as possible to conserve as much energy and be in the best shape possible for that matchup with Dondelinger this Sunday. We're set for action here, and wait a second. Here comes the Fighting Irishman, Sergio Dondelinger, down to ringside, and Thompson is steaming. You can tell. He almost got steam coming out of his ears. We know the kind of temper that Charles Thompson has. He's been unable to keep it in check many times, and it has cost him dearly. But Dondelinger gonna pull up a front row seat for our main event here tonight. The bell sounds, we're underway. Lock up center of the ring, and these two giants going at it. Locking horns, if you will. Shot by Thompson. And still, neither man able to gain the advantage here. A little bit on the defensive for both of these guys here at first. And there's the short arm clothesline. He caught Bubba Mason with that one. And Mason now sending Thompson over the top rope into the floor. Bubba Mason getting a breather. He's like, I've had about enough of that. Thompson now on the outside. Mason's going to follow, but right into the waiting arms of Charles Thompson, and now his face ricochets off the steel guardrail. And now Thompson right over in the face. See about that temper, right in the face of Sergio Dondelinger. Now back over to Bubba Mason. The official's up to 6, by the way, gentlemen. Make that 7. And now back into the ring, and both men in at 8. And I don't know, I think Thompson looked like he might have had something to say to the official, but that's going to cost him. A vice grip-like hold there by Bubba Mason. And Mason now grabs him with the wheelbarrow and shoves him face first into the canvas. Here's the cover. 1. Only a 1 for Big Bubba Mason. And there's the block by Thompson. Thompson with a forearm shot, a right hand, and Mason just shrugs it off like swatting away a fly. Head first into the corner. And again. There's the block. Mason now on the receiving end. Thompson fighting out of the corner. Clubbing blow right to the spine. Thompson now. Couple of kicks right to the midsection and another short arm clothesline. Cover here. 1 and only a 1. Down face first into the canvas. And Mason back up, gets caught, sent into the corner with authority. And wait a second. Now Dondelinger has the attention of Thompson, and again that ego, that temper of Thompson, and Thompson pays for it. Bubba Mason makes Charles Thompson pay for taking his eye off of his opponent. And Bubba Mason might have just knocked Thompson out with that shot. And Dondelinger now with his back to Charles Thompson. And now Thompson back into the ring. Mason back in the ring also, gets caught by Thompson. And against the ropes. And a well-placed right hand right to the girt. Chucks him over his head. The sack of potato toss. Here's the cover. 1, 2, and he got him. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Not this time. Mason thought he got him. And now, Bubba Mason with the big boot right to the face. Mason with the wherewithal to pull Thompson away from the ropes. Cover. 1, 2, 3. He got him. Let's check out. This is what happened. This was the beginning of the end, the downfall for prime time Charles Thompson. He had gotten in the face of Sergio Dondelinger earlier in the match. And this time, Thompson paid for it. Bam! The big boot by Bubba Mason after he capitalized. The cover, the 3 count, and the victory.
Here is your winner, Big Bubba Mason.
Well, Charles Thompson isn't going to be happy about this. Tune in this Sunday to see how it all unfolds at Power Struggle.